club's signage to try to get friends.
Crack him if you got him, son.
Crack him if you got him.
Hey, Cowboys. He hasn't heard though. Do you know who's winning the Super Bowl next year? The Cowboys.
The fucking Cowboys.
Got him! Right, okay.
9 a.m. out in Thailand, and Zion Johnson just got picked by the Chargers, which kind of sucks because I was really hoping that the Cowboys would.
Let's fucking go.
Do you guys want me to predict the rest of the game here or what?
You gotta do it now.
Yeah, you gotta do it now.
Snoop Dogg dresses up and catches the winning touchdown for the Bengals.
I was just trying to help you out and not. Oh, okay, fuck it.
Fuck you, dickhead.
It's never nice. It's never nice. Let him pass it to Nat.
It's voluntary. You need to acknowledge that. That shit is so gross. It is. It's so bad. It stains the bottom of the.
Let's go, bro.
Oh man, that is fucking nasty. Oh
wow.
Age. Oh. Age, you're gonna make me puke. Just watching him do that almost made me puke.
Well, I was close to 18. On the wrong thing, though.
Hey, you guys want to give me some?
We've been drinking since 9 o'clock this morning. It is currently 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a long haul. And
I kind of low-key hate the 10 a.m. games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For sure, on a scale of 1 to 10, if you're getting turned up on a Turpentine 10 a.m. game, guess what? You're getting drunk. Yeah. Hot dogs.
TJ Watt, that taking Taco Charlton over TJ Watt is probably one of the worst. What are you doing over there?
I'm stretching my neck, bro.
I love it because it is literally.
I actually thought you were falling asleep, man.
Hey, Paul, it is 2:30 here. It's 2:30 p.m.
Yeah.
2:30 p.m.
No,
I after this, I have to go. I have to go pick up eggs and go make dinner with my wife. Like it's not like it's we're not at a like
2:30
p.m. or anything. We're in the middle of the day.
We're in the middle of the day, so we're gonna get Paul's last. I want to hear Paul's last wrap up.
Yeah! Shotgun! Shotgun! Shotgun!
So anyone watching right now, when Trevon Diggs I think the ball might have hit the ground.
I think so too.
I think the ball might have hit the ground, but when Trevon Diggs gets an interception, we shotgun a beer up in this motherfucker. I think it might have hit the ground though. I think it might have hit the ground. That's a fucking interception. Let's go, baby!
God, there's tons in here.
I know. I'm actually. Are you feeling good?
Oh yeah. I'm feeling good.
AJ, get over here.
You have the shotgun knife?
Yeah. Shotgun knife is in hand. This great Swiss Army.
Schultz on Banas.
Crack him if you got him. Woo! CanFan podcast. If Diggs gets another. If Dig gets another one, we are going to be feeling good. I'll be like, there'll be a guy at the grocery store and I'll hear him say something about Facebook. I'm like, oh, you do Facebook? You ever heard of CanFan? At Cowboys CanFan. Have you ever checked us out at Cowboys CanFan on any major platform? Because we're on all of them.
Dude, go to tiktok.com/@CowboysCanFan.
20 years.
Yeah, because he comes over and it slides it inside of me and then starts working on my mic.
Oh, is this going to be off the grid? So
It's like
you.
I say our podcast is like a good Quentin Tarantino movie. You don't know where we're going, but by the end of the cast, you're like very satisfied with what just happened.
First time I've ever heard him say that, but I said it.
Well, I at least said it once before.
First time I've ever listened to you.
See, this is what I love about you guys. You just go with the flow. This is what I love about it.
What I want to
That's
ask
because
you.
we drink the whole time and we just get so
Yeah.
off.
But guess what? We will tie in the end. We tie up the loose ends that need to be tied. The ones that don't, fuck 'em. No one remembers anyways.
Okay, just give.
I have a question.
Give a clean crack him if you got him, Ask. Go for it.
Crack him if you got him, son. Let's go, baby.
We have a channel, yeah.
What's your channel?
Cowboys CanFan.
I'm gonna watch that. I'm
Cowboys
from Puerto Rico.
CanFan. We're from Canada, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we're gonna be cracking them if we got them, baby. Let's go. Not often are you gonna have the Vegas Strip shut down like this, so we're gonna take advantage of it. And we're gonna shotgun one for you, son. Crack them if you got them, son.
Woo!
Crack him if you got him, son. I've never met a real Eagles fan in real life. I'm from Canada. This is my first time out of my country. Well, hey, I don't say this often, but go fuck yourself.
Where's all the Giants fans?
Only an Eagles fan would have to promote a Giants or a different club's signage to try to get friends.
Crack him if you got him, son.
Crack him if you got him.
Hey, he hasn't heard though. Do you know who's winning the Super Bowl next year? The Cowboys.
The fucking Cowboys.
Got him! Okay.
9 a.m. out in Thailand, and Zion Johnson just got picked by the Chargers, which kind of sucks because I was really hoping that the Cowboys would.
Are we fucking ready after what we just watched? Are you asking me, are we ready? I don't know. Can anyone be ready for what we just watched? I think that's more of the question.
I can't even get hyped on our intro.
No, of course. I'm glad you can't get hype on the intro. There was
You
nothing,
wanted to cut that short.
I was gonna cut it short.
There's nothing
you did.
There's nothing you can be hyped about after today's game. Let's. I'm gonna say it straight out the bat. I'm gonna say how I feel. One, fuck you're not hyped. If you were hyped, I'd be like, what are you doing? You look stupid. We just got our asses handed to us. Two, we have the postseason next week, and we literally look like a college team. Is that not the worst we've seen the Cowboys play this season?
I mean, I don't even know if you could say a college team.
Well, I'm saying it. That's
how
crazy I feel.
There was
about
no
it.
positives in that game.
There was no flow. There was literally the offense. Honestly, looked the worst we've seen all year. Sans possibly Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, they looked pretty fucking bad. And then Dak got knocked out.
Who they have to play next week?
Right? I know it's a very we're in a fucking tough spot.
That doesn't feel good that the other worst offensive performances who you have to play in the wild card next week.
The crazy thing though right now is I've watched quite a few Tampa Bay games. I didn't watch today them playing against the Falcons, but I did watch them. I think the only really good game they've played in the last 4 weeks was against Carolina in week 17.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay has not looked very good, but as bad as Tampa Bay has looked, we looked equally as bad today.
Yeah, and they got a guy named Tom Brady.
And they have Tom Brady. They got the fucking GOAT. Like, there's no argument. They got the GOAT.
So you know that he's going to be able to hype that team up. Offense, defense.
And this is the thing we talked about, Matt. We talked about this. Is like it gets to some point, you can bitch at players all you want, but it's like The coaches have to get these dudes up to play this game. Yeah. They should have been coming out of this game. They should have been fired up just like it was like next week. I hate the excuse that the Cowboys, and it's actually what they do, but I hate the fact that the Cowboys teams play down to or play up to their competition.
Yeah.
Because that's a direct link to the coach.
Well,
why are you playing shitty for this 5 and whatever team? Why are you playing good for this 10 and whatever team?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
The problem
I can't sorry, Alex. I can't picture Mike McCarthy giving like a big pump up speech before the game where everybody's just jumping off the walls and everybody's fired up. Like I felt like today they came out with that energy where they all kind of knew the writing was on the wall. Like Eagles are probably going to win against all of the backups on the Giants, but like man, that game is more important than that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and the fact that the Cowboys came out there, had a lackluster offense, defense had a wide open hole in the middle every single time, run or pass.
Special teams sucked cock.
Yeah,
let's just say it. Special teams sucked cock.
Now, I know I think that's the most important thing, and we mentioned it earlier, but the percentage that the special teams is actually out on the field versus how much they can fuck up.
The fuck up rate, like the risk versus reward,
but
man,
at the end of the day, I'm not going to at all blame it on the special teams. They had a shitty fucking game. Everybody can have a shitty game. We cannot continue to skirt the issue that Dak is probably the epicenter of the problem. Like the fact that Dak was a starting quarterback.
Hey, I'm going to time out you. I'm going to fucking time out you.
You got timed out.
So Dak is the issue for a 12-5 team. Name another game that Dak lost us. Name one. Name another one.
Did Dak win us this game?
No, but I'm saying name another game that he lost.
Did special teams lose us this game?
Yes, I honestly think they did. They killed us at the fucking start. Brian Anger fumbled the punt. Devontae Turpin fumbled the fucking return in the first quarter. Yeah. Yes, the special teams killed this fucking game.
Okay,
without a doubt, the special teams killed this game.
You're absolutely wrong because if the special teams kill us in this game.
Wait. One more. Sorry, I said two things. And Money Mayor also missed a fucking point after.
What quarter?
In the second?
Yeah. First half of the ball game does not lose us this game, in my opinion.
It does though, Ad.
We
gave them two. We laid them up two. We gave them two starting field positions at their 20. Luckily, they missed a field goal on their 10 or whatever it was.
I know what Adam's saying though is they should have came out in the second half and negated all that shit.
So does this
everybody came out firing.
But does this negate the fact that prior to today, the Cowboys, since Dak Prescott's been back, has been the second top scoring offense in the league? How does one game if the special team can get negated?
Well, why didn't they do it tonight?
So why didn't the special teams had a bad game? Well, why didn't the offense had a bad game today too?
Yes.
So I'm saying if the special teams can get a pass
special
for
teams
a bad
game, you're
but
crazy
if the special teams can get negated for the loss, why can't the offense?
What I'm getting at is yes, the special teams was a big issue today, but the fact of the matter is that you can't say that special teams lost us this game. I cannot we're blood brothers. Legitimately, we're blood brothers. And we're brothers in real life.
Yeah.
Actually, we're not even blood brothers.
Well, technically, we're as blood brothers as it gets.
You cannot
DNA. You guys are brothers.
I cannot stand behind you and back you up and say that special teams is the reason that we lost today's game, period.
Yeah.
Because it was in the first half of the game and even in the first quarter, there's a massive amount of time for us to get back in this game. Dak Prescott did not live up to what he should have done in this game against the second fucking scout team of the Washington Commanders, period.
All right, easy skip.
Don't. Hey, you know what? I'm almost ready to undisputedly walk off.
No,
of this
I agree with that.
I kind of agree with that.
I agree with that too.
There was every opportunity to negate
how
shitty the special teams were by just coming out firing with the offense.
No, but it's still it's a valid point to make. And I thought that the defense in those scenarios did very well.
The defense played awesome. I think the defense was the only people that showed up. But my only thing was if the special teams gets a negated game, the offense prior to today has been the second scoring offense with Dak Prescott. All I'm saying, do we have a caller?
Yeah, we have a caller that's been sitting there for a while. They just hearing us yelling at each other. I don't know who it is.
Hey, caller, who is on the line?
Hello?
Hello?
Who is it?
My house is flooded.
Your house is flooded.
You stayed on the line for that long to say that?
I sure hope you have a life jacket.
I hung up on them.
Good.
He stayed on for a long time.
Respect.
It feels like our house is flooded too, buddy.
Hey, our house is flooded. It feels flooded.
You know what? I think I closed it. Anyways, keep going. Keep going.
House feels flooded, definitely. It was a team loss. Look, today was an awful game.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
There was not many
no
positives. I'm not even trying to defend Dak. Dak, literally, I think I was saying to you guys in between the game to now, I was saying that's probably the worst I've ever seen him play. And I'm not trying to defend him. At this point, I honestly think I'm kind of inching towards being like, maybe he isn't good. I don't know. I'm all fucked up right now. I need a playoff win next week.
He looked very unsure of himself tonight, which is
a pass that should have been pick sixed. Okay, oh my God, we got lucky. And then the next fucking pass.
You almost thought it was a replay,
Is
except
a
for it
pick
actually
six.
was a pick six. It's crazy.
I was making I made a point earlier, but it ties into this. Quarterbacks, when they a lot of people have the physical trait to be a quarterback. They can throw a ball, right? But what it comes down to is what can you do under pressure? How can you think under pressure, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot of mental aspect to being a quarterback. Now, if Dak is shaken in that environment, he still has the physical traits to be a top 10 QB. But if his mental state is not there, and that starts to get fucking fucked with, well, now suddenly he just becomes run-of-the-mill because, unfortunately, like I said, there's a lot of people who have a physical trait to be a quarterback.
Yeah, and that's...
My only argument with all of this, guys, is we finished 12-5 last year.
Yeah,
we finished 12-5 this year.
Yeah,
the Cowboys have literally never went back-to-back playoff berths since '96 playoffs. Man, I'm used to watching a team do really good one year and then completely shit the bed the next.
Right.
Since I've been a fan, they've literally never made playoffs in back-to-back seasons. They're in the playoffs this year. They made the playoffs last year. It's hard for me to be extremely upset, yet worried. Yes, I'm worried after watching what I just watched, but it's hard for me to start calling guys out for a 12-5 team. If you told me at the start of the year where we all predicted a 12-5 record, and now that it happened, we're mad about it. It's just one of those things that it's easily to get sensationalized. And when you're drinking and you're watching a game where they sucked, I'm not trying to say they didn't suck. They sucked today. They were awful. They looked literally horrible. They did not look playoff ready at all. But if you told me at the start of the season, no matter what happened, you're going to be 12-5, you're going to be the 5th seed, and you're going to be fighting next week in the playoffs, I'd be like, yeah, sign me up.
Playoffs? Playoffs?
The unfortunate reality is that 31 teams don't win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. The other reality though is 22 of them don't even make the postseason.
Exactly.
We're one of the 14 teams that makes the postseason. We're literally next week we have something to watch. There's literally 22 other is that right? My math's off. So 32 subtract 14. 18. So there's
18,
there's 18 other teams that literally have nothing, or fan bases that have nothing to watch next week. And we're going into the postseason with a 12-4 or 12-5 team, and at least we have a chance.
Okay, we got Barry Grant Jr. coming on the pod right now.
He's gonna be Russell Wilson spicy.
He's just gonna be too realistic about the situation right now.
Oh, I feel it.
Barry, you there?
I'm here.
Oh no. I've never been nervous to talk to Barry before. I'm like a little bit nervous.
Barry's about to just bury
I feel like we're about to
dreams.
get the fucking nuke, like the Kevin Nash fucking atomic bomb dropped on us here.
No, it's nothing like that. I think all of us as Cowboys fans today were looking for a team that was going to show some type of killer instinct going into the playoffs. Like there's one thing about sitting your starters, resting your starters because you want to keep everybody healthy, and you'll be able to either get the bye or you'll go back the following week and get it done. But the Cowboys, they don't have that type of luxury because we are a very inconsistent team. So the plan was for them to come out and play well. I'm not going to use the excuse about how ravaged our offensive line is. I'm not going to use the excuse about what bad a football team the Commanders are.
I use both those excuses already, by the way.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's about, if this happens in the playoffs to us, there is no excuse. You have to play with the guys that are there.
Yeah.
And what I've seen today is what we saw in San Francisco, fellas, last season. A team that is just not ready to play in certain situations. I don't understand how a team can look so good and then they can look like this.
Yeah.
Why is that though?
Coaching. And I'm finally starting. Vink, you said it today. Barry's been preaching this for since I known the guy. I'm finally starting to get to lean towards this point that yeah, sure, Mike McCarthy has these 12-5 wins, but it's like at the end of the day, you need to get your team pumped up for every fucking game. I don't care if you're 0-17 or you're fucking 17-0. Those guys should be coming out of that fucking tunnel. It doesn't matter who they're playing. They should be ready to fucking choke them out. And that's just not a thing that the Cowboys have had. And I'm starting to finally realize it. And it makes me mad because I have been a McCarthy guy. I have been a Dak guy. But I've already said to these guys, I don't know how many times, if we have a first round knockout, I don't know if I can mentally take it. I don't know if my mental capabilities.
Barry, he can't mentally take it, and I can't physically take it.
I'm just gonna hold that down and choke him out.
I'm trying to get Ant to not buy those tickets to Tampa Bay because I don't want him to be in Tampa Bay.
I almost bought Tampa Bay tickets the other day. I almost did.
Man. Listen, man. It's gonna get bad for a lot of us if they lose, and if they lose in
this fashion.
Yeah, if they get beat down, it's gonna feel way worse than if it was a bang bang game, right?
Barry, how do you feel? How do you feel about the matchup against Tampa Bay next week?
I don't feel good at all.
Well, yeah, Tom Brady's 7-0 against us. My only thing with it is I've been on record saying I'm in a fucking interrogation. I've said that if the Cowboys obviously get into the postseason, they have a good season, you can't fire the head coach, right? I've said that. But if they go into the wild card weekend and do something like this, how the fuck do you go on with Mike McCarthy?
You can't.
There's
plenty of coaches that have been fired after making playoffs. I've seen it. I've seen it in basketball. I've seen it in baseball. I've seen it in football because of what you're looking for.
It's underachieving.
It's underachieving.
Yeah, exactly. You may be able to get to the playoffs and look pretty, but when the rubber meets the road, your team looks like dog shit. So that's the problem, is that it's okay for us to make the playoffs because, like you said, we haven't made the playoffs in back-to-back years in so long. But is that the bar?
No.
Is that where it is? No, that's not supposed to be the bar. And the problem is that now we as fans, the analysts, everybody's going to be breaking this game down for the week, right? Saying how bad the Bucs are, how bad their defenses look, how bad the rushing game is. They're last in the NFL in rushing. But yet they're playing a team with that's us, that we can't stop the run.
We can't.
They're bad running the football, and we can't stop the run. That's not a recipe for success for us.
No.
So what they have to do, what Mike McCarthy has to do this week, is make sure that all of those guys in that locker room, his quarterback, if everybody's locked in and not trying to take a sleeper, it's like, oh, the Bucs are struggling, we'll go in there and roll over them. This is the playoffs.
It's the fucking playoffs, motherfucker!
What makes you believe that Mike McCarthy is capable of that, though?
Nothing.
He's not.
Barry will tell you firsthand. Barry does not believe Mike McCarthy is capable of this.
No, I'm just talking about from just an analytical standpoint. That's what's needed to happen. Do I think it's going to happen?
Okay, so
you're not making me feel good.
Okay, so Barry, this is what we're gonna do because you're we know you and you're a very level-headed caller. I'm going to keep you on the line. I'm going to bring another caller in. And then feel free to chime in. Last time we had more than one person, it got crazy.
It was the Royal Rumble.
It was
the
literally
fucking Royal Rumble.
But we're feeling confident.
Yeah, so I'm gonna bring in another person.
I mean,
as well.
if there's any time to do the Royal Rumble, it's tonight.
Yeah.
AJ, can you throw me one, bro?
Yeah, bro. So I'm bringing in another.
I need some sort of alcoholic beverage. Get me high. What is this thing? Yeah, toss it. Fuck it.
Barry, if you were
Give me
watching,
that one.
if you were watching
Yeah.
the start when Anthony and I were arguing about who won the game, and I thought he was going to get over here and attack me about the special teams. Do we have a next caller? Steven, is that you?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up, Steve? What's up, bro?
Steve?
Crack him if you got him, son.
Oh
my God.
How we doing, fellas?
Yellow belly.
Oh shit!
Holy shit!
Is this Steve Chili on the line?
Yeah, you got me. You hear me?
Yeah, we got
What's
you,
up,
Steve.
Give
yeah,
us
what's going on, fellas? Listen,
We're just on suicide watch right now, bro. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm on the same page, brother.
Let's hear it.
But listen, I'm not losing faith at all. I'm not. I know we came out and we played a horrible game. You guys said in the beginning of this show that we shouldn't blame the special teams. I disagree. I think
Thank you,
That was just
Steven.
Adam.
That was just Adam. Steven, I completely agree. Fuck the special teams. They fucked us in our
set the
asses tonight.
tone early in the game. They must Turpin muffed that punt. You know what I'm saying? And
I do.
That took our momentum, sucked the life right out of us.
Sucked us right out.
Do I agree Dak had the best game of his life? No, I don't. I agree he had a shitty game, but I'm 100% a Dak supporter. And nobody's crying a river when the guy's putting up 400 yards and we're winning by 2 or 3 touchdowns. Nobody's saying trade him then. You know what I'm saying?
So do you
And
think
not only that,
Sorry, do you think if
Go ahead.
those couple things, this couple of special team bounces, that Dak has a different game today?
It's a tough
I
sell.
100. I do. I believe it. I believe the momentum shifts, and I believe he completes a lot of those passes. He did look fragile. He did look really like
He looked like
fidgety in
AJ.
the
He looked like
pocket.
AJ was playing quarterback.
Dude.
He looked like he's been like that all season, though. This has been our storyline all season.
This was
We
the
played
worst
down
he's.
to the shitty teams level, and this game it cost us. We lost the game. You know what I'm saying? We've seen this before. We came back and we beat the best team in the league considerably at the time.
Look, Steve, this is. I agreed. We've
disagree?
seen. We agreed. No, I agree in that we've seen elements of this before, but today was the worst that we've seen. Dak.
This was the worst we've seen our team play.
It's
Yeah,
not.
it was.
it-
No, I agree.
yeah, and
I agree, but at the same time, it's not like, you can't lose all hope. You know what I'm saying? EJ said something very valuable in the chat today.
Of course he did.
And that's, if you're going to talk like that about a team that you root for your whole life or all season long, what's the fucking sense?
Let's go, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, EJ's level-headed. Steve, you're super level-headed, but there still is the concern. I can understand.
Oh, the concern I can-
No, this is the thing. I
fully
understand. I understand the fact that EJ and Steve, they're pretty optimistic dudes, which is fucking awesome. The chat can get toxic, which is fine.
You want to hear optimism? I'm gonna show you optimism right now.
You're not gonna show us your dick, are you?
I watched this game play for play, and I wholeheartedly, with every fiber in my being, believe in the pit of my soul that we're gonna come back next week and send Tom Brady home on a fucking retirement plan.
Yeah,
and that's gonna give us the momentum we need to get to the title game at least.
Did we lose Barry? I wanted Barry to.
No, Barry's still kicking around somewhere. He's kind of gone silent.
Barry, what do you got to say? I want to hear your thoughts.
Oh, I got the honor to talk to Barry too.
There you-
Please speak up, man.
there-
I love you, brother.
Barry's the
go.
man. Barry's the fucking man.
Listen, man, I'm just a realist. Like, of course, am I a Cowboys fan? We're all Cowboys fans in here. We all want to see them do well. But we have PTSD. It's tough. It's fucking tough to continue to keep trying to say the glass is half full when we see bad performances like this. And then we see the lifeless behavior of the team. I want to see guys kicking helmets.
Yeah.
I want to see guys angry and arguing on the sidelines.
Barry, that's from you. That's because you're from New York, though.
I'm just old school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know you are. I know you're old school.
Getting in players' faces because this is the time of year that guys need to wake the fuck up. This is playoffs. This is not preseason. This is not week 2 where you can still try to figure it out.
Yep.
It's either shit or get off the pot. So for guys to look like that in week 18 is unacceptable if you're a playoff team. That's why we're upset. If the team was looking good and they sit the starters and it's just a third string guys and we get blown out, then cool. These were our starters.
Yeah, that's the disappointing thing.
This is what I hate. I hate giving Barry a platform because every time he says it, I'm like, well, fuck everything I just said.
But this is exactly what. So this is exactly what I was saying.
His deliverance is crazy. But listen, I'm gonna agree partially.
You have to. It makes sense.
We've seen this mid-season. We've seen this in the beginning of the season, and we've seen it towards the end, where our starters play down to the level of the other team. And then we come back the next week, and it's like, whoa, where the fuck did you guys come from?
So this is my only argument with that, because I completely agree that for whatever fucking stupid reason, the Cowboys always play down to their competition or they play up to their competition. But the top 20, I'm even going to say top 20 Super Bowl teams ever in the NFL, they don't do that. They kill teams.
That's the thing, Steve. And I hear what you're saying. But when, just like Ed said, when you think about the great teams in the league, think about the Rams last year. They beat everybody the fuck down.
Yep.
They never played down to their competition. Think about all the teams that are good. Look at the Bengals right now. They played down to no one. The Chiefs played down to no one. The Bills, they had a little, they had some offensive struggles probably like in the middle of the season, but now they're ramping it up again.
The Niners.
Like look, they found a quarterback. Mr. Irrelevant is now going to be their future quarterback. I'm calling that right now.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy is their Tom Brady.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. So
call him by his name, Mr. Irrelevant.
110%, Barry.
Let me get this off and then I'll let y'all go.
But at the same time, we've had to deal with a lot of issues too, a lot of health issues. We had to fill receiver slots. We had to fill different offensive line slots throughout the season. We can never be solid. You know what I mean? And then we got to put it together.
True. Injuries are definitely a part of the game, Steve. We can't keep making excuses for that because everybody deals with it. But the thing is that when a team looks good and they look really bad, they're not as bad as how they look on the bad games, and they're not as great as when they look on the really great games. They're somewhere in the middle. And if a team is somewhere in the middle, that means that they're middle of the pack. That's the problem. You see how good the Minnesota Vikings can look with certain competitions, and they can get the fucking doors going off of them.
Yeah.
Where are the Vikings?
So Barry, we're gonna get you on Wednesday because we want to break it down a little bit for the playoffs.
Playoffs.
I want to get Steve's thoughts coming into playoffs, and then we're gonna let you both guys go. We gotta not to say we want to kick you guys off, but we do want everybody to kind of do the venting.
That's all good, man. I'm gonna get off down. I'm gonna listen to y'all, man.
Yo, Barry, before you jump off, man, it was a privilege, man. Thank you for taking
there you go.
Respect.
Always,
I really like you. I love your input, for real.
I appreciate y'all, man. Have a good night.
Thanks, Barry.
Thanks, Barry. Take care, brother.
That's what we like to hear.
Yeah, that's exactly what we like to hear.
Those are just two good dudes right there.
So Steve, let's give us your one last thought going into
Final
playoffs
thoughts.
right now. Final thoughts, and then
Playoffs.
And let's hear what.
Definitely, I'd be a piece of shit if I didn't say I'm going to take everything that Barry just said into consideration because the man is absolutely correct.
Yep.
But we got a lot of deep-rooted problems that we shouldn't be sorting out right now. He's absolutely right. He set me straight with that one. It's week 18, and we should have that killer instinct. And that's one thing I'll co-sign for Ultra is we don't right now.
Yep.
We show it at times, and then at times we're fucking bland, bro. We're just like
not good enough.
Varsity football team.
Yep.
Vanilla pudding. You might say vanilla fucking pudding.
I stand by my statement earlier. If you want my thoughts for next week, I say we come back and send Tom Brady home on a fucking retirement plan.
Hey,
and put him in the booth in Fox.
Steve, the one thing I love about you, man, is your optimism is unwaverly, and I'm pretty similar to your type of like fandom. I'm like that. I'm the same way. I have so much hope. I have so much hope for us to do that, but tonight.
Okay, if we're being realistic,
that's what it is. It's hope, and then Barry followed it up
with realism.
The damage part of this, the damage side is the PTSD from what we've been going through since the 90s.
Steve, let's be realistic though. Like if the 49ers are in Cowboys position tonight, is that the game they play? There's no fucking chance.
That's the title game. That's going to be the title game.
I hope so.
I say we chase Brock Purdy around like a fucking puppy dog. He's going to be running from
Get
Michael
him.
Parsons.
Get him.
Right. Bury him.
Hey,
You know
Steve.
what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Steve. We
That's
appreciate
my
you being.
prediction.
Hey,
Cowboys, Niners,
Steve-O.
title game.
Steve-O, we appreciate you being on, man. Well, you know we're gonna be running this live next week, Monday night.
Yeah, brother.
Sunday night, Saturday night, whatever the fuck night. Thanks for calling in, bro.
Great call, man.
We love
Thanks.
it. Hey,
All right,
thanks,
brother.
brothers. Talk to you
Great
next week.
job.
Peace.
Later.
Who do we have on the call?
Sup?
Are we on? Are we live?
Yeah, you're live, brother.
What's on your
All I
mind?
gotta say is, are you guys working for TELUS? That wait time was bullshit.
That's gotta be that's a BC boy. That's a Canadian fan, right? That's a Canadian fan right there.
We apologize. And no.
Sorry, Horizon.
So
anyways, all I gotta say is, what up, Barry? Love your show.
There we go. A lot of Barry Grant Jr. fans.
Hard not to be.
I gotta say to Steve, I agree with Steve. Brady can go fuck himself. We're
Yes.
coming for you, punk. You fucking punk bitch.
Yes.
We're coming for you, baby.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go Cowboys.
Let's go. Hey,
Cowboys!
I couldn't agree more.
2-2 as well. 2-2 as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's age. It's age. As soon as he said,
Leave McCarthy alone.
All right.
Brother Adrian.
Love you, Brother Adrian.
Brother Adrian, we love you. You, the screech monster himself.
Holy shit! I couldn't even understand.
It didn't sound like him,
Didn't
did
sound
it?
like him.
Did not sound age.
Hey, also, leave Mike McCarthy alone. You know that?
Hey, Age, you can stay on. You can stay on. I'm going to admit somebody else as
Yeah,
well.
we're gonna bring it. You just.
Oh, I hope it's B Unit.
It probably won't be B Unit.
Hey, welcome to the Cowboys CanFan podcast.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. How are you? Oh, it's Ultra.
It's
That's
Ultra.
Ultra.
It's Ultra. You hung up before on me.
That's
'Cause I
Ultra.
said my house was flooded, joking. You guys hung up.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well, see, because
Sorry,
we don't
Ultra.
actually care about personal qualms.
Yeah.
We just get rid of them.
I was trying to get a part of driving a taxi in New York, so I was imitating them. That's what I was doing.
Oh,
But how
shit.
you guys doing? Great.
Good. How are you?
Great show. But hey, you know me. Last year we won a last game. We put up 52 points. This time we put up 6. I don't put too much stock in the last game of the season.
Thank
but one
you.
thing I do put stock into is Dak is not a killer. This team is not a killer. I've been in the military for 20 years. I've seen elite units. I know when it is when you go for the throat. This team is soft. And I always say that until you make a drastic changes, I would keep Mike McCarthy, even if they're one and done, and let Mike hire his OC and start drafting another quarterback. Change all those Garrett guys and get them out of there.
Can I ask
You know,
something?
that's the biggest
Ultra,
issue.
timeout. Can I ask something controversial, you think, here? Can I do it?
Uh-huh.
You said you're elite.
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you ever shot someone?
Crack me if
Yeah,
you got
I
him.
don't talk about that, but
Fair. Hey, fair. I had to ask it. I had to ask it because I was like, "Fuck, Ultra." That makes
I
sense.
know
This
there's
guy's a fucking. It makes sense. Hey, man, I want you on my side. So I just had to ask it. I had to ask it.
Ago, 3
Ultra
years
sounds
ago, I
like
got
he's in
blocked
the
by a
mob.
whole bunch of people. And sorry to cut you off. 3 years ago, when Tom Brady became a free agent from the Patriots, I was begging the Cowboys to sign him and take calls on Dak. Don't re-sign him and trade him. You know, we complain about Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, but those guys are killers. You don't see them kissing their center. You see them getting their faces of their players when they're not doing things right.
Those are the last
Troy
guys.
Aikman.
Those are the last guys you want to face in the playoffs, man.
Yardage.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know, that's what I look for. I look
Rodgers
for
right
body
now, he looks
language
like
and
he's wiping
culture.
his ass on the field. Rodgers is wiping his ass on the field right now.
That's brother Adrian.
Me, I don't put too much stock in it. It's a great time to have friends over, drink some beers. I don't get up and high. Now if Dak leaves, Kellen Moore leaves, and I see a culture swing from those positions, then I'll start putting more stock in. I hope they prove me wrong. But every time I wear a Dak jersey, I wore a Dak jersey today again.
Well, that's your fault then for the loss.
Like trash.
Ultra,
like trash when I wear his
Ultra,
jersey.
why'd you just tell us that? Now we have a reason to scapegoat you. Why did you do this? Why did you wear the Dak jersey?
Exactly.
What jersey you going? I got a question. Before we move on to the next guy, I need to know, Ultra, what jersey are you wearing next week? Tom Brady.
Next week I'm going to break out. No, I'm not breaking out Tom Brady.
I know you.
I hate Tom Brady, but
I know you do.
And I hope, that's when I put those stock in. 52 last game, and what happened? One and done. I'm hoping we score 6, and Mike McCarthy gets in their ass. And, we overhyped Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn has had 2 decent cornerbacks, and he still can't figure out cornerback number 2.
That's true.
Bland has played well this year. Diggs has played well last year. And he's supposed to be this guru. His pass rush went. They're still searching for. They got an APP out for his pass rush.
Ultra. Do you not remember this defense between 2017 and 2020?
Ultra, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you. But
Ultra, can you hear me? I think you're fucking drunk, dude.
I was born drunk. I'm half Irish and half Puerto Rican, so I was born drunk.
I think you should shut the fuck. No, I'm just kidding.
No. I was thinking, is this Royal Rumble too?
It's getting
But he's asking me if I'm drunk. Being half Irish and half Puerto Rican, shit, I was born with alcohol in my goddamn bloodstream.
Dude, Dan Quinn is like the most favored dude to get a head coaching job in the NFL.
What kind of cream?
You know what? And good riddance.
You can't say that Dan Quinn is doing a shitty job. Like, dude, he's like on the top of the list.
He's doing a shitty job. He can't. Why you not over? You can't figure out cornerback number 2, and you tell me he's doing a great job.
They did figure out cornerback number 2, and then he got injured, and cornerback 3 also got injured.
But you got Duron Bland and
but time out. So who do you think was one of the guys that wanted to draft Duron Bland? It sure as fuck wasn't Mike McCarthy.
No, it was. I have a
Will
couple
McClay?
of friends that told me and all that kind of stuff.
Well,
no, it wasn't Dan Quinn. It was the scouts that wanted him. Dan Quinn is responsible for Kelvin Joseph and Deshaun Wright. That's a fact. The same thing. Robert Prince is responsible for Jalen.
Ultra, we love you. You know we're gonna be back here next week.
Take care.
We love you.
Love you, buddy.
Don't lose no sleep.
Well, we're not.
No. You know. Last year,
hey, I love.
Done.
Like I said, I love the take. The fact that we killed the Eagles going into the postseason last year, and then we lost. Dak Prescott threw 5 touchdowns going into the playoffs. Yeah, and we ended up losing next week. So.
I'm about to make a Dak Prescott, Kellen Moore.
Sorry, Ultra. I'm just confused that Adam hasn't cut you off yet. It's confusing that my brother isn't doing his job.
Love you, Ultra. Take care, brother.
Cut me off by accident.
Okay, so I feel bad for removing Ultra like that. I don't.
Talk about this off camera. I love Ultra. What a fucking invigorous caller. He makes very good points. And I was actually surprised how positive he was. Him saying last year we did awesome and
okay, so we got
he actually knows his shit too.
Yeah. So we got another caller coming in here right now.
Hello, caller 6.
Hello. Welcome to the Cowboys CanFan.
My place is flooded. Hello?
Hello. Hey, what's going on?
He's probably been on hold for so long that he forgot that he even called in.
Yeah. EJ Savage has been literally waiting in the queue.
Do we just move on then?
Let's go to EJ Savage and fuck these guys.
Just move on.
I say I love you guys.
Okay. Hey, man, maybe give us a call back in a couple of minutes.
Ad doesn't have that killer instinct of just...
Well, here's the thing. I don't know numbers here right now. So, Age, are you still there?
Age is still there.
Okay, yeah.
Did you hear what Age said, the Tell Us thing? I was like, oh, you're from BC. And he's like, I mean Horizon.
I'll fucking never leave. I'll stay here all night.
Okay, so I got EJ and Age and EJ, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, EJ's got the
Okay, so EJ and brother Adrian, I'm gonna keep you guys both on the line, but I'm gonna bring in one last caller right now.
Yeah, they're
and
both level-headed enough.
Because EJ, you're at least level-headed enough to let the other person say
You're
something.
letting a loose cannon that's potentially loose.
We're just bringing in a rando.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Mute your phone so we don't hear you pee.
All right, so now we have a fourth entry into the ring here.
Okay, caller, are you there?
Howdy.
Howdy.
How y'all Cowboy fans doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Not that good.
Actually, yeah, pretty bad. Actually,
Pretty bad.
Yeah, fair.
Who's
not
this?
Y'all should be. Y'all should be because we invading y'all asses. Fly, Eagles, fly.
This is the Eagles. We've been invaded.
Okay, so is this?
Wait. Merry Christmas to y'all. Even though we got the number one division,
you
and
did.
we're the real beast of the East.
Hey, classic Eagles fan.
Yeah.
Outdated with your greeting.
You know,
it's Happy New Year now, not Merry Christmas.
No, the best part about it is instead of waiting on.
No,
you shut your fucking mouth for a second.
Christmas. No. Merry Christmas, because I didn't talk to y'all on Christmas. So I'm saying Merry Christmas.
Okay.
And then Happy New Year. Since basically we're the new beast of the East.
If you have to
and
explain,
we took over the division.
Is this filthy?
If you have to explain your burn, it wasn't very good. But what I'll say, the best thing about you, this is actually fucking hilarious. Instead of you like finding a random Eagles podcast or like show to call in, you would rather sit and wait for 20, 30 minutes to talk to us. Did you subscribe? I want to know. Did you subscribe?
Like and subscribe.
No, I didn't subscribe. But I just want to party with y'all since we're, like I said, we're the real beast of the East now.
How are you feeling about the Eagles? How are you feeling about the Eagles for the Super Bowl? How are you feeling?
Hey, crack him if you got him. We love that.
So that must be Ikrin Flowers, because Ikrin Flowers has been.
Stop being a little bitch and subscribe.
Hey. So, like and subscribe.
No. The only bitch here, again, crack him if you got him. And how about those stupid ass Cowboys?
God damn it, he's got us tonight.
He's got us today.
Hey.
He's got us today, guys.
Care, brother.
We're vulnerable.
Hey, guess what? I removed him.
Yeah, but
wow.
Still
you
nice.
You did well, Adam.
I got another person coming in.
That was still pretty funny, to be honest.
Why do you have
what did I miss? He just waited to fucking tell us we sucked. That's awesome.
And then just torched us.
And then cracked us if we got him, which I
Okay, so
respect also.
I got brother Adrian who just came back from the bathroom.
What did I miss? Some fucking Eagles fan coming here?
Yeah, it was pretty funny actually.
So we do have another
Tell
call.
him to come meet me outside.
Catch him outside. How about that?
You fucking pussy.
Okay, okay, hi. Who is this caller?
You know it's Nate, right? It's Nate.
Nate Rosario?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, brother?
I know.
How are you, bro? Cracker if you got him.
Cracker if you got him.
The man with the celebrity name.
The man with the celebrity name. Nate, let's hear what did you think about today's game there, bro?
We played shitty.
Yeah. I mean, in 3 words, he's not wrong. We played shitty. I mean, that's literally probably the best 3 words you could go.
It's a good summary.
Yeah. Dak played shitty today. Dak, special teams. Dak and special teams play shitty.
Dak didn't look very confident back there, did he?
He looked scared.
Yeah.
Nate, I'll ask you this: going into the postseason, what are 2 things we have to kind of shore up before we're going against the GOAT? What do we have to do going into next week to kind of hope that our season keeps going?
Play better.
Crack him if you got him, boy.
I'll take both those answers.
We need to play better, and we need to crack him if we got him.
Who specifically, though?
Another crack him. Shit.
We got to play better. Dak has to stay in the pocket. Don't go pick. What's up, guys?
Am I going to get some backup here, guys?
Yeah.
That's like, I mean...
I agree. We have to play better.
We do have to play better.
We got to crack him if we got him. That's for show.
I mean, if you are not out there on the field
cracking them,
and then if you got him,
Then you didn't even show up.
GTFO.
Hey, Nate, appreciate you for calling in. We'll talk to you next week. So we have, is EJ still online?
EJ's still on there.
EJ, I'm going to ask you, what do we have to do next week going against the GOAT? What do we have to, and we're traveling. We're going to be traveling down to Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
What are this Cowboys team that looked super unprepared, super disheveled? What do we have to do next week to make sure our season continues?
I can't wait to actually learn something from EJ here.
Well, firstly, I think that we got to get our offensive line getting push, because if we don't have a run game, like Hank was saying, I mean, Dak can't win without a run game. He is saying it as a negative to Dak, but I don't think any QB is winning without a run game if they're averaging 2 yards, an attempt, other than Patrick Mahomes, because the Chiefs do that anyways.
Other than Patrick
Mahomes. Only throw. But I think that our offensive line has to get pushed. Our defensive line has to beat their offensive line, get pressure on Tom Brady to save our DBs, because we're really injured back there. I mean, that's just a fact. We should be able to get LVE back, which is going to help Barr hopefully not be on the field as much.
Barr sucks. I'm just going to say it. Barr sucks.
And then Hankins in the middle should help with our run defense. I want to see what came with the Carlos Watkins injury. I didn't see him back on the field.
No, he did. He did come back. He came back. Yep.
Okay, good. Because he's the only other D tackle that's a really, really good run stuffer.
EJ,
so he'll help.
EJ, man, I know you've been a fan of the cast for a while, and you hear me spout on my little crybaby rants, and I was so against LVE at the start of the year, and after seeing him go out and how much this defense has actually suffered since he's been out of the lineup, like there's got to be some sort of correlation to that, right? Like the defense was doing
you don't know what you have till it's gone.
You don't know. I mean, sure, the guy looks like he's not doing anything, but obviously he had to have been.
It's him and Hankins.
Hankins went out, and then LVE the next week.
Two middle of the center.
Guess who's coming? Guess who's coming back next week? Both them bitches.
Yeah.
Both them bitches coming back next week, man.
So I saw in the chat that somebody said that Bland was hurt. I want to see if that's going to be a season ending injury.
Don't you fucking say that. Don't you fucking say that.
Yeah. I mean, if it is, it's.
Did we lose him?
I think
Trayvon Mullen, Deshaun Wright, and then possibly Xavier Rhodes that we got on the practice squad.
Well, why the fuck was Mullins playing so much? Was that because of? I'm confused. Like Mullins, we haven't seen him all year, and then tonight, was it kind of like a try him out night?
Yeah, I don't know, because I thought Deshaun Wright, he gave up a few plays, but you could tell he was an intelligent player. He wouldn't what game was that? The Texans game, I think. Somebody caught a ball on him, and then he just let him get up and continue to run, try to waste down more time and stuff like that. Like, he's an intelligent player. I think more reps, he'll be actually pretty good. He has the length, he has the size to cover.
He didn't play less than Mullins. Mullins looked very, very bad. I think AJ at one point in the cast tonight was like
AJ would have looked better than Mullins out there. I think so.
Well, no, AJ was like, I literally think all they're doing is pretending I'm at quarterback. No, I think AJ was saying every time the quarterback picked a receiver, it was whoever was against Mullins. Like, didn't matter. AJ's like 37 every time they want to throw to someone. AJ doesn't remember saying it.
I'm agreeing. I don't want to interrupt you when you're actually saying something that I agree with, man.
We haven't heard you talk much, AJ. What do you think Mullins is a garbage piece of shit?
No, I mean, I wasn't really happy with a lot of it. The cornerback situation, I can at least give a little bit more leeway to, because there's been a lot of injuries.
Didn't mean anything.
Well,
anything technically.
I mean, if they would have lost by 3 points to the same amount,
26-23 or something.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm a little bit more comfortable, but it's not
Instead
a good
of getting
feeling.
butt fucked.
Oh, BF'd. We got BF'd real bad.
Fucked. I'm not even going to say BF. We got butt fucked.
And there was nothing really stellar. That's the problem.
What do you lean your hat on?
Tonight? I mean, our offense that's going into the next game played entirely.
Yeah,
and
the team.
There was nothing positive.
That's what I mean. What do you lean your hat on? Usually in a loss, you're like, okay, well, this happened. This was probably, I'd say this season, this had to be our worst game.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not even being sensationalist.
We haven't even given Kraken if he got him player of the game because there wasn't.
We can't, I don't think you can.
There wasn't one.
Let's ask EJ. EJ, if you had to give him Kraken player of the game, who are you
Mine's
going?
gonna be Mike
Schultz.
McCarthy.
I think it would have to be Brian Anger, 477 punt yards. Crazy, that dude balled out.
But he also fumbled.
But he also fumbled in the first quarter.
Which, I mean, from Ant's
I'm
perspective,
just
it lost
playing.
us the game. So
And a couple of other people.
that was a big turning point. I don't really, truthfully, there's nobody that I thought was good today.
It's voided.
I mean, maybe you could say Malik Hooker. He was the only player that made a play on defense, really.
Yeah.
and,
Only guy that
played
did a
pretty
little bit of
solid.
something.
That's
It's
really the only person I can think of off the top.
it's a little distressing going into the postseason, but I do like the fact that, and I'm gonna quote him. I'm gonna quote Ultra Cowboy. Last year we went into the postseason riding a high. Dak Prescott broke the all-time Cowboys passing record. He had 5 touchdowns. We beat the Eagles 51 to 22. Whatever the hell it was. We were on mile high. Oh yeah, this is the team we're going into. So it is tough to take it week by week, but I am scared. I'm scared.
Yeah, I think it's not uncommon. I think that as fans, we live in our own little bubbles and stuff. But I mean, we forget that the Chiefs lost to the Colts this year. They went into OT with the Texans. They went with 2 nail biters. With Denver.
Bingo.
Yep. Like there's teams.
These
that
weeks
do this
happen.
that are,
These weeks
that are
happen.
Super Bowl favorites. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And if one thing you can take from this is, if you're Mike McCarthy, you can go into the locker room like, we just got beat on all phases of the game tonight. Their defense was better than our defense. Their offense was better than our offense. Their special teams damn well was better than our special teams. You guys got your asses kicked. How are you going to respond? Because like Ultra said, last time we went in on a high. Now we're coming in on a low. We'll see if it changes.
Hopefully.
the only positive out of this game is that they're coming out on such a fucking bad low.
As bad as a low you could have.
It literally
You're right though.
Literally the worst possible scenario that we could have coming out of the season. You know, we had
no major players got injured.
No player. Yeah, you know what, Matt?
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, great.
Imagine that. Like,
Thank fuck.
Playing all of our starters, and then we get a fucking a major injury. Like obviously, we were
getting
talking
some
about
guys.
Deron,
We're getting some guys back at.
Yeah, well, Deron Bland. Hopefully, he's not injured. But like,
Not so bland.
man, if we would have had Not So Bland injured this game, or any fucking starters injured, it's like we lose with that fucking score, and we get injuries. Like that would have been even worse than how we feel now. But yeah,
LVE, Hankins, Biadash are all supposed to play next week.
Yeah.
I mean that we're reaching for some stuff right now, but that's what you do at times like this. You reach a little bit.
If we're gonna, and I think EJ spurred this on, getting me a little hyped up right now. If we're gonna
jacked up right
if we're gonna reach for something, then I'm gonna reach for the fact that that team is gonna walk out feeling like the biggest pieces of shit, and you now need to be like, I want every player in that locker room for the Cowboys to say, I am better than that. There's no way we should have lost that game. Let's go into the playoffs.
Let's go into the showers together.
Let's go into the showers and wash each other's
I'm
backs.
definitely going to be the first one in and the last one out. That's what I want to
Let's
hear.
have an
at the
extra long
showers.
shower
Everyone's
today.
FIFO.
But I mean, literally, what else can we say as fans?
What else
Like,
can you say, man?
Like that's what you want.
You're right. It's almost so embarrassing that maybe it just something in their mind clicks like, we got to be fucking.
Well, we always talk about like we're all like as fans we're always pissed off, but at some point there's got to be the medium that gets passed between fans and athletes. Like there's no way those guys are going into the locker room and being like, I just made $45,000 tonight, right? You got to go in there and be like, holy fuck,
They're all NFL players for a reason.
Yeah,
they're competitive fuckers, and like there's no way they feel good about themselves.
Everybody I know in my life just watched us get our asses wiped. Like you got to. I mean, you at some point you got to be like, you have to feel that a little bit.
You have to sit in. There's no way that they're going to be in the locker room, listening to music, being pumped up. Like they should absolutely feel like the biggest pieces of shit right now. Period.
Fucking losers.
Even though Adam keeps saying biggest pieces of shit.
No,
Adam is fired up tonight.
Their outcome
Adam is fired up
Their
tonight.
outcome is exactly what we expected going into this game, but it just
there was a hint of hope that we could get first or second seed. Realistically, I'm excited to see how much the Cowboys versus the Bucks tickets are tomorrow. so that I can just even beat myself up more.
Yeah,
About
I
how
wonder
much,
what that spread's going to be in Tampa. It's
I'm
going to
gonna-
be
minus-
Tampa minus 2.5.
Yeah.
What was
I was
your-
gonna say -3, but
What
yeah,
was-
you're right. It's gonna be -3 sub. It might even, you know what? It could be even. I'd say like a 1-5. Honestly,
Yeah, it could be.
I feel like it's gonna be so close.
Almost a
coin
flip.
It's a coin flip's usually 3 to the home team.
Yeah.
Ad's going for a crack. 'em.
if you
Pass me
got it.
one. Give me fucking one over here, please.
Fuck.
EJ, I got a question for you. How was Miss Elizabeth with
All I
your
got left is
temperament
another
today during this
big
game?
one.
I don't care.
With the what? I'm sorry.
So was Miss Elizabeth upset about today's game?
I got a wisey.
Seeing you freaking out that we're losing.
Miss
or-
Elizabeth has my other headphone right now. I'll let her respond.
We can't hear you.
Miss Elizabeth, we heard you said that you were scared.
I was scared that he was gonna be angry, like a mean person. They
Oh,
lost.
no, I don't. I mean, EJ was on probably one of our worst call-ins that we've ever. I mean, that we've ever
Is
had.
he not
the Royal
the most
Rumble.
level-headed guy? we've
He's
ever
literally the
talked
most
to?
level-headed guy. So, EJ being mad, I could take EJ being mad because I feel like he would be at the same level of speech and
As me just like
and
talking
thought.
about a commercial break.
Anth, I disagree with Anth on one thing, and he fucking like he's ready to bite my head off.
I
Like,
wasn't gonna bite your fucking head. You're my fucking blood brother. Yes, I'm gonna get more jacked up when you have a take that's against mine.
Yeah,
And I was fired up after the loss, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I appreciate it. I
I'm
wanted
sorry
to be
that I
fired
attacked
up.
you like that. I love you. We're in a safe space.
I hope that when these players come back, Baidaz and Hankins and LVE, that they shore up that middle of the field.
Yeah.
Now, I actually thought that
AJ, right now it looks like it's just the open range for anyone.
Oh.
Give it to a running back. Today, 2 running backs none of us have ever fucking heard of. Give it to them. Let them run up the middle for 5, 6, 7 yards every time.
Yeah.
That shit drives me bonkers.
I got a question for EJ. I mean, obviously, you're in the trenches in the chat all the time, and we see all the negative talk about
I
Dak
fucking
Prescott.
love me some EJ, to be honest.
I love me some EJ. Legitimately, we're not changing our roster going into the next into the playoffs. What do you think we need to do in order to win this next game against the Bucks?
I mean, we just got to be tougher than them. Truthfully,
I like it. That's actually such a simple answer, EJ, but so effective. You're right. Just be fucking tougher.
When you get down, like this is the one thing I noticed about the guys that we brought in, the Jason Peters and the T.Y. Hiltons. They on the sounds of the sideline are the ones that are coming over and getting the guys like, hey, you're okay. You know, next play, you got it. You know, I want to see some internal guys that we've drafted to show a little bit of that, to show a little bit of fight in their hearts, to know I made a bad play, but now I'm going to go 100%. And if I mess up, at least I'm going 100% instead of being down on myself and just playing like crap from here on out. You leave everything out on the line, knowing that that's the last game of the season for you guys. Because here's the thing for Dak, you're basically embarrassing yourself on national TV at this point. I love Dak, but at this point, it's like, how many times do you have to do the same thing and expect a different result? Stop staring down your first read and throwing the ball straight to the defender. It's not that hard.
When you made the read, stop throwing it behind a second.
Exactly.
When you made the read, you anticipate a little bit. You know,
if you want to be the best of all time, or if you want, I mean, Dak probably doesn't have the talent, but if you want to hold yourself to that standard, not only as a player but as a team, you have to expect more out of yourselves than others expect out of you.
Facts, man. EJ, at this point, like you literally just said this, we're not expecting Dak to be a Joe Montana, Tom Brady. We're just expecting him to be a clog in the wheel that is a top 10, even top 15 that can put everything together.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to
be
be
Trent Dilfer can win a Super Bowl, Dak Prescott can.
Without a doubt.
It's just a cog in the whole machine. We got to be oiled up. We have to know what we're doing. We have to have all faces of the game on the same page, and we can beat anybody. Now, that's said for a bunch of different teams, but for the Cowboys, it's true because it seems like they get in their heads too much. They want to play their way, and sometimes you have to make those adjustments. You can't keep on rolling with a you know, 20 psi in one of your tires and not go and be willing to go fill up with a little bit more air.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to make the adjustments.
Definitely.
Okay, EJ, we're gonna let you go. We'll see you on Wednesday. We got a super chat from Tex 2005. He wants us to do a shotgun for $10. So guess what? We're like whores right now. We're gonna do what we got for the
We're gonna
for the
whore it
love
up.
of the podcast. So
We're
EJ,
gonna whore it up.
we'll see.
We're gonna whore it up.
EJ, we'll see you Wednesday. Okay, buddy.
EJ, love your takes, man. You're super level-headed.
Yeah,
EJ, refreshing. I'll say.
Much love, brother.
Great takes.
See you guys Wednesday.
Thanks,
Fucking
EJ.
great takes.
Peace.
Do we have enough drinks to even?
Oh, we might. We should. Okay, so go live here. Then what do we got? You can't do it. That's okay.
I'm gonna sit out.
Hey.
Sit out another. So you guys have shotgun so much.
Okay, so you know what? Here.
For $10.
Also, all you got is fucking.
I'm just glad they didn't.
Dicks,
I was gonna say I'm just glad they didn't give us $10 for me to suck Alex's dick.
All you guys got is fucking.
All I had to do is get.
Look what you
more
got.
drinks in me?
Look what you got.
We're shocking.
You got orange soda.
We're fucking Alex's.
Look at this.
Ugh.
I just love to see this. 2 years ago, he didn't even know what he had to do, and now he's our shotgun guy.
I'm the shotgun guy.
Oh shit! What did I just hit there? Oh, as he spilled.
No, it's good.
Oh, that's a great. One.
He does have a weird technique.
Never
Weird
seen
technique,
it.
but
Never
guess
seen
what?
it, but effective.
I mean, don't worry.
As long as it doesn't-
Any
Oh,
audio
that-
listeners are. This is going to be cut
Did you
out.
not did you not?
It's like
Make
cut
a little
onion
note
where
here.
you slip off the onion and then you cut your finger.
Yeah, this
No,
one's
no.
ads.
Why?
Because you got at me way away from the open. AJ, you should be
That's right,
talking
that's right,
Cowboys
that's right,
football.
that's right.
Yeah, what are you doing right now?
He's
That's
just
right,
looking at
that's
this.
right.
I'm waiting
No,
for
not
you
me.
guys.
I'm gonna trade him. I need it right over top.
It's like
I can't do it.
15.
I'll take it. Hey,
I can't
guess what?
do it.
I'm not the pussy. I'll take it.
Look, I'm spilling everywhere. Trade.
These guys are shotgunning for
Just a sec.
Ready?
No,
a super chat.
This one's for Tex 2005. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the super chat. We're a bunch of whores.
We are. Crack me if you got it, boys.
Crack 'em if you got 'em, son.
Oh, cream soda. Things just pouring it out everywhere.
No, it's just a bit of the topic.
Thanks, Alex, for buying that cream soda drinks.
I do have to.
Hey, at least they're here. Okay, well, should we wrap?
Like what? Like an 8 Mile?
No, just the.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Yeah, wrap it up.
Fuck.
Um.
I didn't have a ride home after that.
Okay, so here's the thing. None of us are excited about the fact that this game was like a spanking to us. No one wanted it.
Fuck.
We're gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
And ultimately, when you look at the person who's supposed to run your offense outside of Kellen Moore and Mike McCarthy, the person who's on the field, Dak Prescott, there's a lot of plays today that I think we all said at one point, hey, he looks like we're playing Madden. That was the biggest that was the biggest concern today with Dak Prescott is the fact that when you don't, it's like giving a kid the controller for Madden and they don't know how to play Madden and they're just pressing buttons and they're throwing to fucking random receivers. That's what happened today. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know how to put this elastic.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
this
Matt, you
thing.
fucked up the mic.
I'm just trying to.
I thought we're still live.
We're still live.
Fuck.
So
Actually, can I say one last thing?
Go sit.
So I did I posted a video from our podcast on Wednesday, and my bold prediction
was that we were going to lose?
Was Cowboys win, Giants win, Cardinals win.
Hey.
None of them won.
Over 3.
I take the blame.
Hey, take the nth inverse on your betting.
So the Shabaka in the chat says Dak will pick it up in the playoffs, and that's all we have to think and want.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott is going to take us to the Super Bowl.
I mean, that's what you got to think now.
I mean, at
unless
this
you want to
point-
be depressed.
At this
Can
point,
we give one? This isn't Cowboys content, but one last shout out to JJ Watt. At one time, he was the best player in the NFL for 3 years, 3 years.
Oh, now what is he?
Yeah.
Played his last game today, so.
Hey.
And now fuck. Now you're gonna bring up Cowboys lore here. So his younger brother, TJ Watt, probably one of the best defensive players in the NFL right now.
He won it last year, yeah.
Cowboys had a chance to draft him. Instead, they drafted Taco Charlton. And then,
I didn't mean to bring that up. It was supposed to be a nice thing, just like
and
JJ Watt, respect, man.
Wow. Respect. The JJ SWAT, some would call him.
10. A 10. A fucking 10.
Gentlemen. I didn't mean to bring up the TJ Watt thing.
No, but it's good how it always
he's a fucking beast.
Oh, TJ Watt is such a fucking beast. Are we still rolling with stuff, or are we not rolling?
Nah, I think we're good. I mean, hey, if you want to keep talking about something,
I don't know. I don't really have much else to say. If you guys do, I'll keep talking.
No, man.
I don't know what to say about it.
I'm bummed. I'll say this.
We'll see what happens in the playoffs. That's it.
We get next week, man. It's better than not having. It's better than not being in the wild card.
Playoffs?
Do you think it's gonna be Monday night for sure?
I hope
that's
not.
The rumors.
Rumors were that Cowboys were going to play the Bucks Monday night because obviously it's a pretty big draw.
Well, what other games do we have coming up?
What do you mean?
Like what other games could possibly
no one knows.
Look it up. They're all.
Let's bring that up.
Well, I can do
no,
the,
because
I can do the NFC. I can do the NFC. NFC is going to be second seed, which is the 49ers. They're going to be playing against the 7th seed, which is the
I'm just curious.
Oh wait, well you have to wait to see if the Packers.
Hey,
the Packers Lions.
Packers Lions games
So
matters.
we won't have times yet.
It's either gonna be the Vikings the 49ers versus the Lions the Seahawks or the Packers.
Packers up 9-3 halfway through the second quarter.
So you don't know that one, but it's gonna be San Fran versus.
Yeah, they haven't posted any times of.
San Fran versus either the Packers or the Seahawks. The other matchup's going to be Vikings versus the New York Giants, and then the other matchup's going to be Cowboys versus.
Vikings versus the Giants. What a shit game that's
honestly,
Giants should beat the Vikings.
Tom Brady and America's team. It's going to be us on Monday night. There's
but a Sunday night game's just as. It's just as big as a draw, right?
A Sunday night game is just as bad as a Monday night game for us.
I'm telling you, if we get Monday night at whatever time, I'm booking Tuesday off. Because if we lose, I can't work the next day.
Well, so if we get Sunday night, you're booking Monday off anyway. You're booking Monday off. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing.
Is the NFL
same thing?
It's funny how Sunday just seems like a weekend, so you don't.
Yeah, it's like
the same as a Monday. But
Monday night seems so.
Yeah, you work
no,
Monday
okay,
too.
you're wrong. Because Sunday night game will be at 4. Yes, it will be. They don't play Sunday night. They won't. They'll do on Saturday.
So
It'll be a 10.
Hour and a half.
No.
Makes you decide whether I'm gonna take work off or not.
Listen. Saturday. Do you want the answer or not?
Yes,
Saturday is going to be a 10 o'clock game and a 1 o'clock game. Sunday is going to be a 1 o'clock game and possibly the Sunday night game.
There's 4 games.
You're right.
There's 4 games on Sunday.
No, there isn't.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant NFC East.
Between,
yeah.
In the NFL.
In the NFL.
Is there any Saturday games too?
Yeah, there.
This is the last weekend that we do Saturday games.
This will be, yeah. No, championship weekend. Yeah. Divisional does Saturday games.
They
also
do Saturday, Sunday. They don't do Mondays.
It goes wild card. We'll have Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Divisional will do Saturday, Sunday.
2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. Yeah.
And then divisional will just be Sunday.
2 Sunday.
So let's hope.
I don't see a Monday games.
They don't have it. They don't have it slotted yet.
But okay.
But there is. There 100% a Monday night game.
So there's 2 Saturday games, and there'll be 3 Sunday games, and then one of those Sunday games are going to be a Monday night game.
Can I say something? And this has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
That we just watched tonight.
Do it.
Let's go. Hey, we just wrapped up our second season of Cowboys CanFan.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome,
This is a wrap up of the second year that we've. Obviously it sucked that we lost, but this is the second year, and it could have been worse, man. It could have been 2 years with nothing.
And not to get stupid, not to get emotional.
Emotional,
about it,
do it.
Don't get fucking emotional.
Let's see your dick.
This time last year, I showed my penis. This time last year, we had probably 1,000 of you riding with us.
If
now
that.
we have over 6,200. So obviously, week to week, we're going to fucking keep rocking this. Everybody who's in the chat right now, Steve Chili, EJ Savage, Kahuna, All Evenberry, Grant from the All Even podcast. We got Jose Ultra Cowboy, Hank.
Age Best, Brother Adrian.
Brother Adrian, Bandwagon Baba, Nate Dogg. Anyways, all of you and Eric Boots on the Ground, everybody who's helping grow this, thank you so much. Season 2 of the Cowboys CanFan is in the books. We're hitting playoffs. We're not going to stop, just like we don't expect the Cowboys to stop, because we're coming for those motherfucking
likes
bucks
and subscribes.
And the likes and the likes and subscribers.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I just wanted to bring that up. This is a wrap. It's always one of those end of the NFL season is always, to me, it's always has been. It's like
sorry. EJ also says Miss Elizabeth needs a mention. Yes, she does. And then Hank says pop him if you got him 2 years.
Pop him if you got him, son.
That's a huge one.
Well, let's get the fuck out of here.
So I do feel like I don't want to speak for Ants, but I feel like you guys would be doing this even if there weren't people watching.
100%.
Yeah, it's like a passion project for you three.
And the funniest thing,
and it's nice to see that people are
engaged with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
The funniest thing about it is our personalities are exactly how our personalities are.
Yeah,
doing this, it's just fun to. It's been a fucking ride, and it's just the start of it.
And our show has evolved based off of how we interact online. So, like how our show started and how it is today, I mean, it's quite a bit different. So I'm happy to.
Very true.
Sorry, I know you guys want to sign off, but what's the origin story of the Crack 'em if you got him?
We don't know.
I've
actually went through like I'd say 10 episodes to find it, and there was times that it sounded like it was going, and someone was like, I want to say it was AJ. I want to say it was AJ, but it was like
I do not remember.
But it was like I literally watched the first fucking like almost 10 episodes. I was like, when the fuck did we say this?
Well, we gotta narrow that down.
It does. I think it was you though, in a weird way.
I don't believe that it was AJ.
And now see what I did there? I don't know who it actually was, but now Ad's gonna search for it.
I'm not claiming it was.
Hey, guess what?
I'd love to find out.
Okay, we're gonna sign out.
I don't think it matters.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Love Matthew Vink. Love you, buddy. Bandwagon boys. Fucking, you know I love you guys. We are gonna be in the fucking postseason next week.
Let's go, Cowboys!
Let's go! Postseason, baby. That's a whole different beast, baby. Whole different beast.
Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.